Welcome to emonia.tv, people, New York. Maureen, we are here with this wonderful place. You call it new style of collaboration. I've heard a lot about this place. I heard a lot about you because we were talking before. You told me your story. I would like to ask you, what exactly do you do here? You are a healer, you are a therapist. What is your story?
So my story is I studied psychology when I was in France, in Paris. And then at the end of my studies, I decided to move to America. And when I was in Miami, I had a really rough time in my personal life. And I had the chance to be introduced to family constellation. It was an awakening for my personal growth. So after healing myself, I've decided to study family constellations. And this is why I moved to New York, because there is an institute here. So for 1 year, I studied with Susie Tucker. And then I finally opened my private practice here. So it's been almost 5 years that I offer family constellation coaching for private clients and corporation. And I also do Reiki.
So you can say that this American dream still works here in America?
Oh yes, I think it still works. If you believe in yourself, if you have a clear vision regarding what you want to achieve, where you want to thrive, and the person that you want to be, I think yes, definitely you can still have this American dream. And especially in New York, it's a city of where everything is possible. Like the song, by Frank Sinatra, New York, New York. Well, it's completely true, like if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. It's just a question of trusting, believing, and also daring to be who you are, and to just believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. Like, don't stop yourself, at the first obstacle or challenge, just go for it, move on.
Maureen, all these words now that you told me, you are saying from your own experience or from a therapeutic way of seeing the world?
So no, at first it's from my personal experience, It's been almost 10 years that I'm here in America. I survived to a lot of things, and finally I started living my life on my own terms, with not the expectations, from others, meaning my family and my friends, but only based on my own expectation regarding who I wanted to be, how I wanted to serve in my life, and especially as a therapist. But then, of course, like with my practice, I practice meditation, I practice yoga, positive thoughts, I became more and more spiritual. So it also helped me a lot to adjust my perception regarding my life, not being a victim anymore, and taking charge of it.
Can you say that somehow America helped you with all this thing, or it's just the way of your life went day after day and you just one day blossom and you open your eyes?
So I think actually America played a big part in it, I'm from France, and I got my foundation, my base, my strong roots, from my family, from my parents. But then in America, I think America offered me the foundation to become the woman, the adult one. And in America, I think there is still this openness, that you can be who you are, you can become who you want to be, with no judgment, with no jealousy too. Like, you are free to be whatever you want to do, whoever you want to be, it's, of course, it's still challenging, but there is this, it's hope, I think. It's just hope. Hope is here, still. You can meet great people, everything can change in a minute in America, just with a good person, with a nice encounter, with random things, so many opportunities are here. And I think maybe, I became more aware of it. Because maybe France, it's my country, it's my culture, so I felt like more comfortable. It was my comfort zone. When I made my move here, I was out of my comfort zone. A new culture, a new language, like new rules, new belief. So I also had to adapt myself to it, in order to be welcome also by others. So yes, I think it just like pushed my limits more and more. And this is actually, I think, how I grew up. And every day I still learn new things, I still grow up, and I am a better version of myself every day.
Did you start to write your book here in America, or it was your idea already that you had in your country? Or America made this big impact on you that you just changed like this?
So yes, I started writing my book here in America regarding my past experiences, that I had here. I had the urge to write something. At first, actually, I wrote my book not for others, but just for me, in a way, like to just like have a summary, like of whatever I went through. And because family constellation was still in between, like it was well known, like for therapists, psychologists, maybe not like for casual, like people just wanted, to learn about themselves, and how to heal also their life. So I was like, maybe there is something, that I can contribute to it. And my book, it's an introduction to family constellations, but it's also about my life. How like I was introduced to it, why did I make the choice, like to do a family constellation in my career. So yes, America was an awakening for a lot of things, and also for my book.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.